The City of Tyler's proposed budget for the upcoming fiscal year totals more than $241 million. That's a nearly 6% increase over last year's total. KLTV's Christine Carvara reports that public safety is the top priority for the city.
Future Ready is the theme for the upcoming budget, focusing on preparation for the challenges ahead in maintaining services as the community grows.
And the biggest component of that is making sure that we have what we need to be able to recruit and retain the best in regards to personnel, and then also on top of that, that they have the resources needed in order to serve our citizens.
The proposed budget calls for $61.5 million in public safety spending. That includes $36.4 million for the Tyler Police Department and $25.1 million for the Tyler Fire Department. Included in that is a nearly $2 million market pay adjustment for both groups.
We have a great department with a lot of resources, a lot of experience in different areas, and they become highly recruitable from other departments trying to recruit them away. So as we go forward on our side of it, we want to make sure that we're competitive in the market.
And for fire, the proposed budget includes 2 new fire engines at a price tag of $1.6 million.
So to make sure we're keeping our fleet as up to date as possible on the fire side. And then on top of that, then we also for continued equipment replacement for police.
By replacing body cameras, in-car video systems with license plate readers, and tasers.
Everything we do, especially with our call to serve spirit, is in relationship to how do we serve our citizens and businesses that are here in this community.
I think these salaries and the resources, the equipment, the tools, the opportunity inside the city of Tyler is going to make a big difference.
Christine Guevara, KLTV 7 News.
The budget also covers $21 million for traffic signal improvements, street reconstruction, and increasing drainage capacity. Public hearings on the proposed budget will be held on August 23rd and September 13th at 9 in the morning at Tyler City Hall. City Council intends to adopt the finalized budget on September 13th.